Can machines process 1,000 sacred animals per hour while staying humane in India? This film explores cow meat harvesting from farm to export using AI, blockchain and lab-grown meat innovations by 2025. What makes this tech ethical? Will lab-grown options end traditional harvesting? The process starts at farms. Farmers equip animals with smart collars to track health and stress. These devices send real-time data to processors, ensuring only fit animals proceed. This step improves traceability and prevents illegal trade. Trucks transport cows to plants in states like Kerala. AI scanners check for illness using infrared and detect stress levels. Blockchain recs each animal's origin, creating a digital trail to meet halal standards. Does this tech make harvesting safer for workers and animals? Harvesting begins with stunning and bleeding. Plants use hugging machines inspired by Temple Grandin to calm cows with gentle pressure. Electric stunners knock them out in seconds, followed by laser-guided blades for precise bleeding. AI adjusts for each animal's size, minimizing pain and meeting ethical rules. Next, evisceration and skinning occur. Conveyor belts move the carcass, vacuum tools remove hides automatically. Robots sort organs for medical or food use, while cooling systems hit -40 DEC to preserve meat. This harvesting stage cuts waste and handles 1,000 animals hourly. Labs like CCMB grow cow cells in tanks as a no-harvest alternative. This could shift the industry away from traditional methods. Cutting and packaging follows smoothly. "3D scanners map the carcass for exact cuts, dividing it for Asian markets. Machines seal portions in vacuum bags with QR codes linked to blockchain, showing the harvesting history. Can QR codes ensure ethical harvesting for buyers? Cultural and legal challenges persist in harvesting. Over 20 states ban cow slaughter, and groups like Gal Rakshaks protest processing near sacred sites. In 2025, the Calcutta High Court banned public harvesting displays to honour traditions. Police report 699 cow slaughter cases and 1,000 Automation and ethics raise more issues. Machines replace 70% of skinning jobs with robot maintenance roles, leaving workers in low-pay tech positions. Critics argue no harvesting is truly humane. Special attention to cow protection is needed to stop smuggling and ensure respect, said Parwan Kalyan before Bakrid 2025. BGP MLAs claim 50,000 cows are illegally slaughtered daily, with funds misused. Their chemical tests detect illegal meat, but smuggling continues. Hugging machines and AI reduce suffering, and Yogi Adityanath's Bakrid rules ban cow sacrifice to ease tensions. Lab-grown meat offers a new path for harvesting alternatives. In 2025, BioCraft Foods launches 3D printed chicken at competitive prices. A 2024 survey shows 60% of Indians are open to lab-grown meat. Labs grow cells in bioreactors without animal death, aligning with Ahimsa's non-violence principle. Sex-sorted semen increases female calves, cutting male harvesting by 90%. Kerala plants test these methods. Buyers scan QR codes to verify products. As exports grow, India balances tradition and innovation. Should lab-grown meat replace traditional harvesting? Comment below with your thoughts. Nine. This film shows India's harvesting uses AI, blockchain, and solar power for efficiency and ethics. From smart collars to final cuts, each step respects cultural values. Lab-grown meat in 2025 could end animal harvesting, meeting global demand while honouring tradition.
Before your eyes, this is a dairy farm with about 2,500 cows. This farm has an annual milk production of more than 2 million pounds. The owner said that here they applied dairy farming combining two barn systems, free barns and compartment barns. ensure optimal farm area, and create conditions to help cows grow naturally, giving optimal milk output. The dairy barn floor has two parts: a closed part and an open part. The enclosed section ensures a flat resting place for them. Meanwhile, the open floor makes it easy to clean and collect waste, improving ventilation and dryness for your pet's living environment. Farmers also use bedding such as straw and sawdust to help cows feel more comfortable. In the barn area, the farm owner designs feeding troughs and drinking troughs, making it convenient for farmers to provide food and water for animals. A fan system is equipped to run along the barn to regulate the temperature and cool the cows on hot days. The lighting system is installed along the ceiling, combined with no surrounding walls, providing natural light for cows to grow healthily. In addition, the investor has optimized the livestock farming process by investing in building a feed storage area, a cow milking area, and a waste treatment area. Can you estimate the initial cost for this farm? Leave a comment below this video to let us know your predictions. Modern technology applied by farm owners begins in the cattle feeding system. The food synthesized in the robot is called TMR. TMR is equipped with an additional mixing wagon. Ingredients are added using a feeder. All ingredients are added by weight. The scale indicates how much food to add. The first ingredient is alfalfa hay. Followed by a premix made up of the following: rice straw. Straw is a byproduct of cereals, cottonseed a byproduct of cotton, canola pellets a byproduct of cooking oil, dry distillers grains with solubles DDGGS is a byproduct of ethanol, and bread, which is a crushed old bread product. The third ingredient is corn gluten, which is a byproduct of corn syrup. The fourth ingredient is corn silage. This is the main ingredient in most dairy cow diets. The fifth ingredient is winter silage. The sixth ingredient is almond shells, which are a byproduct of almonds. Almond shells are a sustainable source of fiber. The seventh ingredient is rolled corn. This load receives 2040 lbs of whey. Whey is a byproduct of cheese. The final ingredient is water. All of them mixed well, and the meal was ready to be served. TMR loads dinner for about 375 cows within 24 hours. Workers will clean the feeding area before spreading new food to the cows. The mixer will continuously stir the food in the bin throughout the spreading process to avoid causing the food to become lumpy or uneven. In addition, dry straw is also fed directly to provide fiber and roughage for cows. The new farm owner invested in an automatic feeding system with a trough connecting the food processing area and inside the barn. Share the video if you find this system very interesting. In addition to eating well, cows also need to be raised in a clean environment. Most beef farms in the United States are promoting the equipping of automatic cleaning tools to assist workers in cleaning barns. Furthermore, the machinery that cleans the barn is very thorough and clean. We were surprised to see firsthand the process of cleaning cow barns at a large farm in the United States. First, workers use excavators to collect solid waste and bedding. The rake system uses mechanical or hydraulic rake arms to move manure and dirty waste out of the barn. These wastes are loaded onto trucks and returned to another area for recycling. Then, the floor cleaning robot will be controlled to clean the surface. During the moving process, the robot will both remove impurities and collect dirty water to a centralized area. The use of automatic machinery helps farms save costs, save water, and ensure the health of both workers and animals. We appreciate the improvements to this farm. How about you? After cleaning the barn, the farm proceeds to milking the cows. Cows will be milked 1 to 2 times a day, in the morning and evening. This is the time when cows have the most milk after a night of rest and eating. WE will proceed to learn the cow milking process. First, we wet the platform so that dirt does not stick and it is easy to clean after milking. Next, check and set up the milk receiving system so that the milk flows through the pipes and into the tanks, then is pumped into the tank. When everything is ready, we turn the machine onto milking mode. The vacuum-powered system creates suction pressure, and the milk tank temperature is maintained at 3.9 degrees Celsius to prevent bacteria growth. Cows will be brought into the milking area via a conveyor belt, and each cow will have about 6.5 seconds to install the milking cluster. The entire milking process takes about 6 to 7 minutes for each session. After milking, we clean the milking clusters and conveyor belts with water and specialized cleaning solution. Then drain any remaining milk in the pipes into the tank. Finally, check the entire system to make sure everything is clean and ready for the next milking. To maximize milk and meat yields, animal health must be prioritized. In the US, dairy cows undergo routine health checks at least annually. Farmers use moo monitor technology to monitor cows' health and fertility, tracking birth dates, breeding times, eating, rumination, and daily activities. On 1,000-acre farms, Moo Monitor sends alerts for cows in heat or sickness, accessible via a user-friendly mobile app. This system improves conception rates, currently at 30% to 40%, and helps detect and treat issues early, reducing the need for veterinarians. Investing in Moo Monitor enhances herd health and breeding. Health monitoring can also use ear tags, collars, or stomach tablets to track body temperature and rumination, alerting farmers to health problems. Every 6 months, cows have their hooves trimmed to ensure safety and hygiene. They are securely restrained and hooves are cleaned, trimmed, and disinfected by professionals to prevent injuries, allowing cows to move normally afterward. This farm practices natural farming methods according to the standards of the US Department of Agriculture, allowing cows to eat fresh grass and enjoy natural space. Cows are free to eat and drink according to their needs, helping to maintain good health and improve meat quality, while reducing the smell of cow manure. The area of pasture depends on the number of cows, grass type, and climatic conditions. The farm manages pasture effectively with a rotational method to maintain soil fertility and reduce fossil fuel use, contributing to environmental protection and enhancing the soil's ability to absorb carbon. Cows need clean, abundant water all year round. The water supply system can be a pond, trough, or automatic irrigation system, and drinking water needs to be regularly tested for quality. The farm focuses on animal welfare, ensuring cows have ample space to move, rest, and eat. Barns are designed to protect cows from harsh weather and provide shelter and breeding areas. The size and design of the barn depends on the number of cows, type of cows and climatic conditions, with the goal of ensuring ventilation, cleanliness and safety for cows. Fences that prevent cows from leaving the grazing area need to be regularly maintained to ensure cow safety and prevent wildlife from entering. In the next few minutes, we will introduce the preparations and birthing process of cows on the farm. Don't forget to share this video with your friends to exchange information. When cows and bulls reach 15 to 18 months of age, workers on the farm will perform the breeding process. The best time to breed is 12 to 24 hours after the cow begins to show signs of heat. Breeding methods can use direct bulls or frozen sperm. Sperms were collected, checked for quality, diluted, slowly cooled to 4 DC, packed into tubes, and frozen at -196 DC with liquid nitrogen. The sperm is then stored in a liquid nitrogen tank. The gestation period of a cow is about 280 to 290 days. When a cow gives birth, if there is any difficulty, a veterinarian needs to intervene promptly. In case of breech birth, the doctor will use special techniques to rotate and pull the calf out. Then check the calf's health and clean the amniotic fluid so the calf can breathe. After birth, calves need to be breastfed for the first 4 to 6 months of life and provided with adequate food and water. Calves need to be fully vaccinated, regularly monitor their health, and take them to a veterinarian if there are any unusual signs. Vaccinating cows on the farm is an important part of herd health care. Common vaccines include vaccines for foot and mouth disease, pasteurellosis, and pneumonia. Every cow, from the time she is a calf, must undergo regular vaccination to create good immunity and reduce the risk of disease spreading in the herd. Are you eager to learn about the harvest and transportation of cows? This video offers a comprehensive view of the process, covering everything from preparation and challenges to effective tips for the job. Different breeds of cows mature at varying rates, determining their optimal harvest time. Here, beef cattle are typically harvested at 881 to 1,102 pounds, ensuring a balanced lean to fat ratio and robust health. The journey begins with truck preparation, ensuring it's equipped with non-slip floors and partitions for cow safety. drivers meticulously check vehicle functionality, including lights and controls, prioritizing safety for both cows and themselves. Before setting off, drivers prepare essential tools like tarpaulins and bedding materials to maintain cleanliness and comfort for the cows throughout the journey, despite the labor involved in using bedding materials like sawdust. The next step. The person in charge arranges and sorts the cows into barns to prepare for transportation. He adjusts the herd to smaller areas before loading them onto the truck, dividing them into multiple trips of varying numbers. Create a limited path between the barn and the truck, and operate the support vehicle to quickly and safely push the adult cows into the truck. Once all the cows are being loaded into the cart, the team performs an inspection and ensures that they are all transported safely. While moving, the driver should pay attention to the cow's comfort by stopping to provide water and feed if needed. They must also monitor the cow's health and ensure that the trip goes smoothly without any incidents. Cow stress can be minimized by keeping the surrounding environment quiet and stable. Once at the destination, the driver needs to check the health of the cows and ensure that they are unloaded safely. They must also arrange and prepare for the next shipment, if any. The video shows that transporting cows is not only a physical job but also requires dexterity and experience to make the process as efficient and safe as possible. Do you want to experience cattle transport? Leave a comment to let us know. In this video, we also discover more about the process of transporting cows by ship and plane, modern and effective methods for exporting cattle. Instead of using traditional means of transportation such as trucks, transporting cows by ship or plane brings outstanding benefits to the livestock industry. The process starts with preparing the cows at the farm and taking them to the seaport or airport using special trucks. This truck is equipped with a non-slip floor and baffles to keep cows stable and reduce the risk of injury. After the cows are brought to the airport or seaport area, they are health checked and prepared to board the plane. With advanced transportation technology, Instone USA provides livestock charter services, allowing large numbers of cattle to be transported over long distances quickly and safely. Inside the aircraft's cargo hold, cows are transported in special containers, ensuring enough space, food and water during the flight. In ships, cows will be arranged in free compartments. Throughout the trip, the cows' water and feed needs are carefully monitored, and their health is periodically checked to ensure no problems arise.
In addition to supplying snakes to the food market, people also process snake products such as snake wine, snake glue, etc. According to research figures, China dominates the global snake market, supplying 70% of the world's demand. Guangxi Province is the largest exporter, while Guangdong Province supplies most snakes for meat and medicine. Snakes are highly valued in China, where they have been considered medicinal treasures for thousands of years. The reptile's ability to adapt to a wide range of conditions makes them ideal for economic development. Snakes have significant economic and medicinal value, particularly in China, where snake farming has grown into a $12 million industry. Several factors are driving this growth. Snake farmers in China can earn between $55,000 and $68,000 a year, making it an attractive occupation in rural areas. Although scientific evidence is limited, snake meat is prized for its nutritional benefits and is believed to improve skin conditions and help treat conditions such as eczema. In East Asia, snake gallbladders and snake wine are popular remedies believed to improve kidney and joint health. These benefits have made snake farming a booming industry that generates significant revenue. On a snake farm, the process of collecting and incubating eggs is as precise as in a food factory. The journey begins when a female snake, 9 to 10 months old, starts breeding. About 30 to 35 days after mating, she lays 12 to 21 eggs. Just like in a food factory, timing is crucial. The farmer collects the eggs manually every 2 hours to prevent any loss. These eggs are then placed in a box filled with about 5 cm of soil and sand, with a humidity level of 25 to 30%. A thin layer of sand is spread over the eggs, and they are incubated for around 75 days. The process, much like in a food factory, is carefully controlled, with regular checks to ensure the eggs remain white, dry, and uniform. Humidity and temperature are regulated at around 80 degrees to mimic natural conditions, promoting successful hatching. On the farm, Each cage holds 80 cobras. The farm provides water 7 days after the snakes molt. The cobras are fed small animals such as frogs and mice every 3 to 5 days. For 1-month-old snakes, the farmer gives about 1.1 pounds of baby frogs daily. Adult snakes are kept in cement enclosures that are 3.94 feet high to prevent escapes. These snakes are fed live prey, including mice and chicks, 2 to 3 times a week. The farm leaves food in the cage so the snakes can eat at their own pace. The same workers who handle feeding use protective gear. The farm maintains weekly hygiene, providing clean water for drinking and bathing. Food factories dedicated to snake venom extraction employ a meticulous process to ensure safety and quality. In these specialized facilities, technicians equipped with protective gear carefully handle the snakes to prevent accidents. The snakes are restrained, and their venom glands are gently manipulated to collect the venom in a sterile container. This process is conducted under strict hygiene standards to avoid contamination. Once extracted, the venom is processed and preserved for various uses, such as in medical treatments and antidotes. The food factory ensures that each step of the extraction process upholds the highest standards of safety and precision. If you're a wine enthusiast, you probably tasted a variety of wines, but have you ever encountered snake wine? Imagine sipping wine straight from a bottle with a snake coiled inside. That's snake wine. Originating in China during the Western Zhou Dynasty 1046 to 771 BC, snake wine was traditionally used as a medicine. To make it, farmers processed the snake, soaked its body in 29% to 35% rice wine, and let it ferment with herbs for months. Some jars also contain snake gall, making them more expensive, ranging from $980 to $1,100 USD. Another method was to mix the snake's blood with wine and drink it straight. For more ways to enjoy snake wine, please like and follow our upcoming videos. On the farm, snakes are harvested for meat when they reach 6 months to 1 year of age and weigh at least 1.1 pounds. Only male snakes are selected for processing, while females are kept to continue breeding. Eight-month-old snakes, which weigh over 2.4 pounds, are particularly valued for their higher egg production. Each year, the country's food factories harvest and process about 14 to 18 million snakes. Approximately 40% of these are used to make snake soup, a traditional dish renowned for its supposed benefits in preventing colds, rejuvenating the body, and increasing longevity. The food factory ensures that the entire process, from harvesting to preparation, maintains high standards of hygiene and quality. Meanwhile, the U.S. turkey meat production for the period January to September 2023 is expected to be 4.11 billion pounds, up about 5% from the same period last year. Turkey farms in the U.S. range from small family farms to large industrial farms, with the most prominent being in Minnesota, North Carolina, Indiana, and Arkansas. Building a diverse scale helps us farmers optimize turkey raising conditions, suitable for the local environment and climate, making the most of the land area and providing the best living space for livestock. In addition, farmers also combine closed and open barns. Turkeys are raised in closed barns in their early stages, then move to open barns when they are older, helping them grow healthy and adapt well to the environment. There are many breeds of turkeys raised on farms, typically broad-breasted white, bronze, heritage. Each breed of chicken will have different breeding and care cycles. Watch the next part of the video for more details. Turkeys enter the breeding season when they reach maturity, which can vary depending on breed, feeding conditions, and climate, usually around 28 to 30 weeks of age. During this time, hens lay eggs in nests that they prepare or find in a safe location. Each clutch typically contains 10 to 12 eggs, each weighing about 60 to 65 grams. Once all the eggs in a clutch are laid, farm workers will harvest them all to a centralized area, where the eggs are sorted and thoroughly inspected before being placed in an industrial incubator. Don't forget to like the video to see more about turkey incubation techniques in the United States. Before turkey eggs are placed in an industrial incubator, they undergo a meticulous process called candling. During this process, a light is shined through each egg, detecting any defects, cracks, or signs of poor development. This careful selection ensures that only healthy, fertilized eggs are selected for incubation. After candling, the eggs are placed in state-of-the-art incubators that meticulously control temperature, humidity, and ventilation, mimicking the natural conditions needed for successful hatching. During the incubation period of approximately 28 days, the eggs are turned frequently to prevent the embryos from sticking to the shell. On Minnesota's modern turkey farms, where state-of-the-art incubators can handle up to 57,000 eggs at a time, eggs are checked every 7 days to ensure proper cell development. Any defective or weak eggs are discarded to maintain the health of the flock. As hatching day approaches, the incubator settings are fine-tuned to create the ideal environment for the chicks to emerge from. This careful, controlled process ensures a high success rate, producing healthy chicks on a large scale. After hatching, the chicks are vaccinated, medicated, and fed to ensure they grow healthily, limiting common poultry diseases. The vaccination process and method for chickens are guaranteed by medical experts at the farm to be carried out quickly and safely, without causing any harm to the chickens. Do you want to know more about vaccination techniques for poultry or pets? Comment below the video to let us know. After 7 days of monitoring and sorting, the turkey chicks will be transferred by the farm workers to a larger concentrated rearing area. Here, they are provided with adequate conditions of food, water, temperature, and humidity suitable for their development, bringing high-quality meat to the food factory. Before the turkeys arrive, the farm workers will start a new working day at 8 a.m. They need to ensure that the flooring materials are fully prepared and the automatic feeding and drinking systems operate smoothly. Hygiene issues are also handled absolutely to limit the spread of pathogens to the turkey flock. Typically, turkeys are harvested at around 5 to 6 months of age for males and 4 to 5 months for females. They are gathered in a confined space, not knowing what will happen next. Due to their large size, workers in the food factory will pick up the turkeys one by one so as not to scare them and disturb the other turkeys. They are then transported to the food factory in specialized vehicles, where their journey from farm to table begins. Follow us for more details on this process. This is the process of processing turkey meat in the food factory. All stages are meticulous and highly efficient. Before entering the food factory, turkeys undergo thorough inspection to ensure they meet strict quality standards. The processing begins with the humane handling of the birds, followed by the defeathering process using hot water and industrial plucking machines. The next step is the gutting of the turkey, where the internal organs are removed and carefully inspected. The turkey carcass is cleaned and cooled to maintain freshness. Next, the turkey is cut into different parts, such as whole chickens, specific cuts, or ground meat, depending on the product requirements. Each item is then packaged, labeled, and prepared to leave the food factory. Throughout this complex process, the food factory adheres to strict hygiene and safety regulations, utilizing modern technology to ensure that turkey meat is processed accurately and efficiently, meeting the needs of both consumers and retailers. It only takes a few minutes to watch the entire process in the food factory, but the workers here have spent an entire day producing standard turkey meat products. Don't forget to share the video to help more people know about this process. Today's consumers recognize the nutritional value of turkey and enjoy it year-round, not just during the holidays. The turkey industry has evolved from a single holiday-oriented product market to a diverse value-added product line year-round. Turkey products are increasingly marketed in a variety of ways and have become staples for health-conscious consumers. Turkey by the numbers highlights trends in turkey production and consumption, as well as major export markets for U.S. turkey products. Turkey consumption has nearly doubled since 1978.2 pounds per capita, as consumer education and awareness of the nutritional value and taste of turkey products continue to increase. In 2021, U.S. turkey consumption was 5.1 billion pounds and 15.3 pounds per capita.
AI technologies are gradually developing and created by human hands. What if each processing factory gradually has fewer people working? Please share your thoughts below in the comments section of this video. And lastly, don't forget to recommend the channel to your friends so they can watch too. Thank you and goodbye. See you again in the next videos.
Can machines process 1,000 sacred animals per hour while staying humane in India? This film explores cow meat harvesting from farm to export using AI, blockchain and lab-grown meat innovations by 2025. What makes this tech ethical? Will lab-grown options end traditional harvesting? The process starts at farms. Farmers equip animals with smart collars to track health and stress. These devices send real-time data to processors, ensuring only fit animals proceed. This step improves traceability and prevents illegal trade. Trucks transport cows to plants in states like Kerala. AI scanners check for illness using infrared and detect stress levels. Blockchain recs each animal's origin, creating a digital trail to meet halal standards. Does this tech make harvesting safer for workers and animals? Harvesting begins with stunning and bleeding. Plants use hugging machines inspired by Temple Grandin to calm cows with gentle pressure. Electric stunners knock them out in seconds, followed by laser-guided blades for precise bleeding. AI adjusts for each animal's size, minimizing pain and meeting ethical rules. Next, evisceration and skinning occur. Conveyor belts move the carcass, vacuum tools remove hides automatically. Robots sort organs for medical or food use, while cooling systems hit -40 DEC to preserve meat. This harvesting stage cuts waste and handles 1,000 animals hourly. Labs like CCMB grow cow cells in tanks as a no-harvest alternative. This could shift the industry away from traditional methods. Cutting and packaging follows smoothly. 3D scanners map the carcass for exact cuts, dividing it for Asian markets. Machines seal portions in vacuum bags with QR codes linked to blockchain, showing the harvesting history. Can QR codes ensure ethical harvesting for buyers? Cultural and legal challenges persist in harvesting. Over 20 states ban cow slaughter, and groups like Gal Rakshaks protest processing near sacred sites. In 2025, the Calcutta High Court banned public harvesting displays to honour traditions. Police report 699 cow slaughter cases and 1,000 Automation and ethics raise more issues. Machines replace 70% of skinning jobs with robot maintenance roles, leaving workers in low-pay tech positions. Critics argue no harvesting is truly humane. Special attention to cow protection is needed to stop smuggling and ensure respect, said Pawan Kalyan before Bacrid 2025. BGP MLAs claim 50,000 cows are illegally slaughtered daily, with funds misused. Their chemical tests detect illegal meat, but smuggling continues. Hugging machines and AI reduce suffering, and Yogi Adityanath's Bacrid rules ban cow sacrifice to ease tensions. Lab-grown meat offers a new path for harvesting alternatives. In 2025, BioCraft Foods launches 3D printed chicken at competitive prices. A 2024 survey shows 60% of Indians are open to lab-grown meat. Labs grow cells in bioreactors without animal death, aligning with Ahimsa's non-violence principle. Sex-sorted semen increases female calves, cutting male harvesting by 90%. Kerala plants test these methods. Buyers scan QR codes to verify products. As exports grow, India balances tradition and innovation. Should lab-grown meat replace traditional harvesting? Comment below with your thoughts. 9. This film shows India's harvesting uses AI, blockchain, and solar power for efficiency and ethics. From smart collars to final cuts, each step respects cultural values. Lab-grown meat in 2025 could end animal harvesting, meeting global demand while honouring tradition.
Before your eyes, this is a dairy farm with about 2,500 cows. This farm has an annual milk production of more than 2 million pounds. The owner said that here they applied dairy farming combining 2 barn systems, free barns and compartment barns. Ensure optimal farm area and create conditions to help cows grow naturally, giving optimal milk output. The dairy barn floor has 2 parts, a closed part and an open part. The enclosed section ensures a flat resting place for them. Meanwhile, the open floor makes it easy to clean and collect waste, improving ventilation and dryness for your pet's living environment. Farmers also use bedding such as straw and sawdust to help cows feel more comfortable.